a thing done on first down. It's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, going up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running to the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Makes the grab. It's Blake. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Blake. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Pick off! What a play by this defense! The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Find some space enough to get... to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Green. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The lone back's got it. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to him. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
To the air. It's Sayed. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Green. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
just I'm not seeing this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
In the red area, it's Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
I mean, conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. Turning on the Jets. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Back to throw, it's Green. Might be looking to run. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot. Put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. We talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Green. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Backed up now here, second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. There he goes. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top, otherwise this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Catch inside the 25. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
To the air, it's Green. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Razorbacks need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know. Quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's caught. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes the catch, it's Blake. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Green. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants it all. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's going to fire deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Getting everybody to the line and set. Got to spike it, stop the clock, and get the field goal unit on. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline. Much doing on that return. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much. On that one.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. The ball pops out on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Anthony. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right.
Wide open spaces. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop pig.
Whoop pig going nuts in the stands, great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Fighting off the defender. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
From the gun, give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Got the first down, looking for more. There he goes! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give to the running back. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Williams. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
That last sack got them behind the stick. He'll take the deep shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quickly complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown tie. Once he got some room, it was over.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw at Simpson. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds his man, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on third down. Sends it downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. It's a seam wide open. Oh, a lot of space. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make made something happen, but just couldn't find the man.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Going to swing it on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll run the sneak for it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privilege.
Touchdown, Bama! And that one will give him the lead.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The offense changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going for it all. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch, called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. So first down will open up the final period. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bernard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Oh, better look out! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy to football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jackson will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.